Hey, good morning everybody. Thank you guys for stopping by. Today we're going to be reviewing season when we reviewing Abbott Elementary season 4 episode 1. And as you guys know, I'm like totally obsessed with this show. So I took some notes as trying to watch the shows. Let me just say this. Trying to take notes to do a TV show review and actually watch the show, I kind of had to watch it twice because halfway through I just stopped forgetting I was taking notes. But we gonna get through this. Ooh, I got a coupon. Okay, let's get to it. Oh, y'all, I almost had a moment. I thought all of my I thought all of my notes disappeared. I was about to cry. I'm about to be like, no, we gotta go back later, y'all. I gotta watch the show. Okay, season 4 starts off at the beginning of the school year, and you kind of see where they're having issues. In the beginning of the show, their water pressure's out. Then they have the issue with a gas line to the school being cut off, and we find out that there is a new development of a golf course that is actually built near, being built new being built near the school, and they're telling us like, oh yeah, this golf course coming, it's going to bring more money to the community, it's going to turn it around, it's going to bring up the property value. And if you are like me and are from an urban area, once they start bringing golf courses and they start popping up Starbucks and Whole Foods, there goes the neighborhood. But we're going to be hopeful. We're going to be very hopeful that this does not happen in a TV show. So Ava, who is the school principal, Ava walks out and she sees a little white boy. So then she like backs up and then she goes. I think she went and got and Barbara and the redhead lady. And then she tells them like, "Oh, I need you guys to come here. I think I'm seeing ghosts." So you see like the main cast, like Janine, Eddie, Ava, Miss Barbara. You see them walk up, and they're just like a little bit stunned because when they walk back up to the school front counter, he's now sitting there with his parents, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're new to the school. We just want to say hi, introduce ourselves, meet the principal, stuff like that." So, okay, so if you guys watch season 3, it left off with Janine and Eddie, having a very intimate moment. So obviously, when the show starts back up, everybody wants to know, so what happened over summer. The whole cast is going through telling everybody, what happened during the summer. Oh, I done this, I done that. And then Janine, when she has her little moment, and I kind of like the way they filmed the TV show because it's like they film it where it's like they constantly have a moment where they're breaking the wall and they're talking directly to the audience, like it's like as if they're doing an interview while filming, while the show is filming. So Janine's like, oh yeah, me and Eddie didn't work out and blah blah blah. And then like you see him like kind of like getting his head in, and they're like, oh no, we're dating. So it's like, yay, kudos to them, W win, because everybody wants them to be together. They start saying how they spent the whole summer with each other, working on each other, getting to learn each other, but they also have decided to keep their relationship private because if you remember when the season ended last year, everybody kept talking about, oh, HR. Oh, you can't let HR find you. And I forgot the name of the other black male teacher, the one that's kind of like real negative. If you remember, his ex-wife was teacher, and he just never has anything to say. Hold on, guys, for a second. I think Thor wants to leave. Hold on. You want to get out? You want to get out, Rudy? You want to go in the hallway? No? Okay. You want to come in, Biggie? Hey, I'm in the middle of YouTube. You guys can't be doing stuff. I'm going to kick your ass. Sorry about that, y'all. The doggos needed me. So, yeah. So, the whole thing is that, they're like, so after they said, like, oh, yeah, we've been dating. And Lord Jesus, don't have dogs. Hold on a minute, bro. Hold on. Did you just really eat a ranch box? Then you're not that hungry. So the next scene. Okay, hold on, y'all, because I'm checking my notes. Hold on, check my notes. Okay, we talked about Janine and Gregory finally dating, how they're trying to hide it. We talked about how the water's not. Okay, so the next scene is they're in the cafeteria, right? They're in the cafeteria and they had to feed these babies some frozen nuggets. A little boy said he bit into the nugget and his tooth came out. They is feeding the baby frozen nuggets. And the reason why they tried to heat them up, the cafeteria said that they did the best they could because they cut off the gas line because of the freaking golf course being built. So as their lives, so as Janine, I think Janine and Eddie had lunch duty. So they're like flirting back and forth. She talked about his shoulders. He got some milk. They're giving a little eye contact. And my favorite character is the janitor. Mr. Johnson is off. Mr. Johnson is off his rocker. And then so they all get alerted that HR is coming to the school tomorrow to talk to them, right? So Mr. Johnson is like, oh yeah, I know they're coming. And that's her name, Mrs. Shamanti. Mr. Johnson is convinced that Mrs. Shamanti is trying to hit on him because he be asking her to take out her trash out her classroom. And she be giving him dinner menu for takeout places. So that's that. So they have them. So it's the next day of school. They have the meeting, and they're supposed to give a presentation to the HR people about what they plan on doing for the school year. So Janine forgets her project at her house. So Eddie goes on his free period to go get her project, but because of them building the golf court, he runs into traffic. So now he's late getting there. Janine's freaking out. She's nervous, and luckily she gets called to do her speech, and she goes up. She's trying to stall time, and Eddie walks in and hands her speech. But then you know how it is when you got coworkers and you see some tea, kind of how we do it like in the sector, you're gonna start asking questions. So everybody's asking them like, so why does he have your keys? So why is Eddie sweating? So where was you? Did you ride together? Did I see you get out the car together? And in the midst of Janine and Gregory trying to cover it up, Janine end up busting out saying that they've been having sex. So now it's down to open. Everybody know that they're dating, which I think is actually good for them to get it out in the open because the whole entire cast, well not the cast, like the main characters, they're always together anyway. Somebody's gonna figure it out. So she admits, so she blurts out, they've been doing the do. So they have to hold on. I'm making sure I did everything that I remember. Okay, so they have a meeting. So later on in the show, they have a meeting where him and Janine go to HR. And, they're prepared for this whole entire speech. They're prepared for the words, and basically the only thing HR needed was for them to just go on record to say that they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and that's what they done. And that's a whole reliever. And then after they walk out, you see. After they walk out, you see. After they walk out, you see Miss Shamati and Mr. Johnson walk in, and she's all like, "Why am I here? Like, I'm so confused. Why am I here?" So Mr. Johnson pulls out this big old, like this big old folder, and he like sits it down, and on top of it, it says proof, and it's literally every single food menu she has given him of restaurants that she feels that he'll like or he'll enjoy. But in his mind, he's like, nah, she's trying to have us go to dinner. I ain't stupid. She's trying to have us go to dinner. So at the end of the show, the lawyer from the golf course comes to the school to introduce himself. But basically, what it is that he basically came in to basically give them a bribe. But a bribe in the form of a donation. So they'll be on side with them because I feel like later on in the season, I feel like this golf course is gonna really like it's gonna cause us some trouble, and it might actually shift the way the school is because once they get their golf course, they start moving in, they start buying up the neighborhood, and then before we know it, we lose our urban area as we have it. So the lawyer gives Miss Shamanti, he gives her a $500 gift card. He promises to give them 25 new computers. And 25 new computers. And it was one other bride. And the whole entire time, this is like going on. And Jacob is like trying to be like a macho man, but like not really like a macho man. Ava is in her office to like the pan back of the screen on the phone, not even paying attention. And that's basically how the show ended. It's a real good show. If you guys, I really think you guys should watch it because I really think you guys will love it. But I love the show. I love the dynamic. I love how every character goes to the stage where they have to develop themselves. They're finding themselves. Um, Janine went from being somebody that was like positively toxic as I call it, to somebody that's finally coming to her own and embracing. Eddie was not messing with anybody. He does not like to eat like pies or pizza. Jacob did have a partner, now he don't have a partner, so he's going through that. Miss Shamanti is just Miss Shamanti. Like she's just a normal girl. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say the show is quote unquote based out of Philly. So she just reminds me of an Italian girl that just has a baseball bat in her trunk. And good old Barbara's just all for Jesus. She just loves her some Jesus. So she reminds you of like everybody's favorite aunt or favorite like play out at church. And Ava is just she's Ava. She the it girl. She here. She has hustles. And also the HR person also has to get on her and tell her like Ava, you can't be having the kids sell jewelry. The kids made jewelry and then you can sell it on Etsy. Like we just can't have that. But it's a good show. I look forward to the episode next week because I really want to know, are they gonna get more in on the whole Janine and Gregory relationship? And I'm really curious to find out what's going to happen with this golf course being built near the school. Because if you know, Abbott Elementary suffers a lot, and it's underfunding. So hopefully the golf course will like really shine a light and bring the money into the school that the school needs. That is my review. Thank you guys for listening. That's actually my first TV show review. Sorry if it's not long enough. Sorry if I missed some kind of stuff. If you guys are watching the video, just go ahead, like leave me a comment. If there's other shows you guys want me to review or possibly come online and talk about, just let me know. I'm open to it. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the streets.